Let's play! Whoa!
I was about to say, where the hell was my game? But there it is. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another stream of the Great Ace Attorney. So, and of course I am joined with the ever-talented Skinny Mini, aka Danny Chambers.
Hi. Hello. Thank you for having me again.
Of course. And anybody watching this live, or watching the VODs, or more so people watching it live, once again, just as a understanding, we will not be reacting to chat because Danny and I want to focus more so on getting the game done as much as we can. So I hope you all are very understanding of that. Love you all so much for all the support. Let's go ahead and just get going into this.
Woo.
I gotta continue. There we go. Whew. All right. So, holy yeah, that was a... I can't believe what happened already in the first half of the first case. Like, it's like, oh, I'm intrigued.
We are getting there.
And apparently,
Mm-hmm.
it's this is the weakest of all the cases in the game. So
yes. Holy crap.
we will we'll see what happens. Here we go. Oh, that's you, right?
Oh. Well done, Naruhodo. That was fantastic.
Ugh, I feel like I'm dying.
I can hardly believe it. I mean, just look at you. Drenched in sweat, knees trembling, eyes darting, teeth chattering.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti.
Hey, what do you know? Great minds think alike. Ah.
Oh, God. Oh, hold on. My game's too loud. 1 second.
Yeah, it's kind of loud on my end. I'm gonna bump it down just a notch. There we go. Ah, that's gonna happen throughout the series.
I was like, nah, I'm not gonna save it. I was like,
Nah. If you're gonna say, it's like you might as well just say it at this point. It's like it's gonna work out in the end for everybody. All right.
But even in that sorry state, you still managed to grasp the truth. You're more suited for this line of work than I thought.
Stop it, or I'll really die of embarrassment.
In any case, we finally dragged that phantom woman to the stand.
Huh.
Miss Giselle Brett, an exchange student from the British Empire, huh?
See, I told you there was someone else there. Dr. Watson wasn't alone at the time of the incident. There was a young woman sitting across from him.
True, you did say that.
At the very least, I do have confidence in my powers of observation, you know?
Oh? Yeah. By the way, speaking of that lady, I know that the good detective helped her vanish from the crime scene. But did you really not catch any of that while it was happening?
No, I can't say I did. Right as I was about to leave the restaurant, I saw that pistol by the doctor's table. It was just lying there, begging to be picked up. The next thing I knew...
Bang.
You timed that so well on my end.
Yes!
Before I could figure out where the gunshot had come from, that waiter suddenly charged at me like a madman. Then, he shoved me into the kitchen pantry.
Oh. It sounds like a brilliant arrest. Just what I'd expect from a trained detective.
As for what happened at the crime scene afterwards, well, I have absolutely no idea. Because I got high in that pantry. They had some dank herbs, boy! Never mind. I don't know where the hell I was going with that.
Oh, gosh.
I'm assuming this might be the professor.
Yeah.
Hello again. Excellent work out there, you two. It's Lufa Man!
Professor, is it Mikotoba?
I'm gonna judge... I'm gonna say you're probably right because you have more experience saying Japanese names.
Well, I forget that, like, the first vowel is not really elongated, I don't think so. I don't know, I can't remember what it was. Mikotoba?
I'm saying Mikotoba, I mean...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Professor Mikotoba.
It appears my hunch was correct. Look at my Lufa. I said 2 of you make a fine team. In fact, you're Lisa, you're farting even better than I expected. You're faring even better than I expected.
I knew it. This was all part of your scheme, wasn't it, Professor? You plotted to remove me from his defense.
This country is still young. Its legal system, even younger. As such, it is particularly valuable for our nation to have our brightest youth scouring the globe. I can't talk. I intervened only to prevent the possibility that your trip to study abroad could be revoked.
And yet, Professor, if I turn out to be a pathetic man who can't even save his best friend, then I will withdraw from the exchange program myself.
Huh? You can't do that! Oh, but he can. I thought you might say something like that. Sogi? Why does your name remind me of pierogies? That means everything rests on your shoulders, then. Huh? Mine, sir? Prove your own innocence and expose the truth behind this murder. I would love to learn what really happened. After all, I can't say that I'm completely unaffected by this incident. Well, come to think of it, Professor Mikotoba mentioned this earlier, didn't he? Professor? Could it be that you were acquainted with the victim? Why, yes, I was. The one who formally invited the late John H. Watkins to teach here as a professor was none other than myself. Oh, that's rough. Because now it's like he probably
feels it's his fault.
That's assuming that yes, he feels bad. It's his fault that freaking Watson went bye-bye, but we'll see. The fudge want to say, okay, huh? Are you serious?
This is my first time hearing about this too.
Whatever the case may be, you both have your work cut out for you. The murder victim was a professor from Britain, whose name holds great sway. Thus, our government hopes to convict someone as swiftly as possible.
What's more, the opponent we're about to face is someone the Imperial Police tried to cover up. A British student, and a lady at that.
Haha. I suspect the prosecution will unleash all manner of underhanded tactics against you. But I know you two are prepared to fight until the bitter end. Hang in there. Yes, sir! Ah, that reminds me. I would like for you to return to the university immediately. We may have some use for you over there.
Understood. Kazuma, I wish you the best.
Bye, Japanese Maya. Do you know what it reminds me of?
What?
Hi, Derry.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Sorry, guys, that's an inside joke from, what game was it? Secrets of
Grindia.
Secrets of Grinding, yep.
Oh, I think we need to stream one day, just because.
It's fun as hell. It really is.
Oh, maybe that's what we can. Okay, never mind.
We'll figure it out.
Remind me, I need to tell Dusty about that today.
Ooh, yeah, actually, that'd be kind of great to do. Okay. I think you were the official.
Oh. Defend it.
You okay there?
There's a reason why I don't do man voices.
That's the reason. Yeah. Besides you not being actually, never mind.
Recess is ending. Head back to the courtroom at once. It's time. I'm counting on you again, partner. Let's cut the nonsensical ramblings of these old men to pieces.
Hey, Sogi?
Yes?
Thanks. I mean it.
Now kiss. Sorry.
All the fan fiction right now.
All the fan fiction. Where's Binks? I need her in here.
She might stop by. I'm not really sure yet.
Okay. Come on, no need to be so courteous.
Seriously, if you hadn't put your faith in me...
Shut up.
I'd have been declared guilty a long time ago.
I have faith in you, not only as a man, but as my man. But also both an attorney and a friend.
Sogi.
You can have healthy best friend relationships. Sorry, I'm just being stupid.
No, of course, of course. If I'm declared guilty in his trial, Sogi really will give up his trip abroad. That's just the sort of guy he is. I'm not the only one whose fate is at stake in this battle. No matter who the opponent is, I can't afford to lose. I guess you're right. I'll save my gratitude for after the trial.
Get ready to treat me to the usual beef hot pot at the cafeteria when this is over.
Oh, is that what you call it?
Shut up!
Oh my god, it's even worse.
You got it. I'll even get you. Wait, was that you I said before?
No, it was still you.
Oh. You got it. I'll even get you an extra large serving.
Well, please do. I'm looking forward to it.
Please. Nah, they're best friends.
Yeah, in bed.
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, you notice this is gonna keep happening. He wants an extra large serving, alright.
Oh my god.
Hot beef. Ew!
The court will now resume the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Oh, hold on, I'm still on the, I'm still on the
Oh
bed.
my god.
Okay, here we go.
Prosecutor Aoji, how goes the search for our new key witness?
Good, Your Honor. She has responded to the summons. Thanks to a certain little brat, our government was scrambling to complete the task.
Sorry about that.
Don't you apologize. Responding in a timely manner is their job, not ours. I fail to see the problem.
This uproar has surely soured our relationship with the British Empire. You've jeopardized not only the treaty, but also our nation's future.
I'm so sorry.
A treaty formed with an easily agitated empire isn't worth the paper it's written on. Whoa. I repeat, I fail to see the problem.
I beg your pardon?
If you farted, you're excused. A secret trial to sorry. A secret trial to appease a foreign government, a sloppy investigation, a hidden witness. Where has our nation's sense of justice gone? To which empire does this court belong?
Silence! Like my farts! Know your place, student! That's why he has that fan with him.
Oh, because he sweats a lot?
Well, and because of the fart.
You children know nothing of the precarious position our nature is in.
Nation. Ew! So what you
I know, he just wiped it.
Ew! You nasty ass.
For us to one day stand among the powers, profound political strategies needed. Our path forward shall be paved by diplomacy.
While I may be an average student who knows little to nothing about politics, I can feel the truth of Asogi's words just by standing here, in this court. An empire of no justice also has no future. That's what I believe.
Ah!
Oh. Well said, Naruhodo. Shifty eyes and all.
Damn you!
Very well then. As our empire's highest bastion of law, this Supreme Court exists for the sake of justice. Let us resume the trial. The court calls the next witness to the stand. bring in the exchange student from the British Empire, Miss Giselle Brett.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. What was that about?
Yes.
Actually, reminds me of the anime. Anytime they would bow, they bang into the glass.
Whoa. Whoa.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello. I like your swan. I'm not talking about your hat.
Oh, greetings, greetings. You must have endured quite the journey. Welcome to Japan.
Quick, someone fetch the tea. A proper British greeting begins and ends with black tea. Is that true?
No, that's actually not hard.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I was confused too. I was like, is that true?
Don't know, don't care.
Now then, witness, would you please grace us with your name and occupation?
That was really cute. I don't know why. I just.
Yes, sir. My name is Satoru Hosonaga. I'm currently working undercover as a waiter at La Quantras.
I wasn't talking to you.
Ladies first. A proper British greeting always begins and ends with the lady.
Is that true?
Don't know, still don't care. More importantly, do you remember what you said earlier? One thing I have confidence is in my own observational skills, was it?
Oh, right. I might have said that.
Yet all you could describe her was a young woman. Surely you're not actually blind as a bat, Naruto.
I have no rebuttal.
Anyway, let us start over. Witness your name and occupation, if you please.
I don't know why that's so funny to me. Oh.
Oh, it's Tuxedo Man.
Tuxedo Man. What?
What
hell?
the fuck? Game. I can't read that. My eyesight's bad as it is. Without my glasses, it's like somebody smeared Vaseline in my eyeballs.
Ow. Ew.
How can somebody speak in cursive?
Oh, my lady, pardon my rudeness, but come again?
I'm trying to do that. What was that? The how they talk in Earthbound? I can't remember.
No, you sound like what's his face from Banjo Kazooie. Like the characters that oh my god, I forgot his name. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
But they're speaking British, which is English, so we should know. I forgot. They're in Japan.
Right, but like
I forgot.
it's kind of funny still. She says her name is Giselle Brett. She hails from London. At present, she is a research exchange student in Imperial Yume's medical program.
Oh, your English is so pleasing to the ear, milady. Even though I understood not a word, I am entranced by the beauty of your voice.
From what I can hear, we can trust the detective to interpret her testimony accurately.
Yeah, I agree. Looks like all that prep work you did to study abroad in Britain won't go to waste.
As for you, Naruto, it seems your time in the English department isn't just for show. I like that. I like this idea. I really do.
Yes.
Because I think that it makes it more realistic, or lack of a better term, more realistic, because if she didn't know Japanese and she's studying in Japan, of course she wouldn't know how to speak the language.
Exactly.
Now then, esteemed witness, apologies for the inconvenience, but we would like for you to testify. 3 days ago, at the scene of a terrifying murder in La Quantos, you were sharing a table with the late Dr. Watson. Is that correct?
She says yes. Sorry, all I keep thinking about is that scene from a... Did you ever see that movie Kung Pao? Like, it's a parody of like old Chinese films, and like they have like It's a really stupid movie, but I can
No, I
quote.
don't think so.
I can quote so much from it. Like one of them, there's a guy. He's like, "What was his problem?" And then you see the guy talking for so long, and then it gets translated or dubbed. I don't know.
That's funny.
That's a lot of nuts. Sorry, that's another quote I love from there. She says yes. This is going to get annoying fast.
This exchange student doesn't even speak our tongue.
She says she had to vacate the scene due to an emergency. She deeply apologizes. It's because she had the beef stew and it just went right through her body.
Ew.
She had to return to the university for an important research symposium.
Some cheek you have for someone who personally let her escape.
I was simply following the special orders issued to me by police headquarters.
Do excuse me, my lady. Could you take a look at this photograph? When the incident occurred, you were unfortunately at the scene of the crime. Does that mean you bore witness to the crime with those beautiful eyes of yours?
I feel like I can read this, but it all kind of looks the same.
Well, no, this definitely looks like the same we saw before. Because
Okay.
the last word, it looks like an ampersand. Or like, no, what is it called? No, with the A, the at symbol. What is that called?
Yeah. I don't remember.
Whatever.
Okay,
Whatever. She says it was a most sad and terrifying spectacle to behold.
So she did see it after all.
Yes, Your Honor. It seems that she indeed witnessed the crime unfold. The defendant over there. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold on really quick.
Yep.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. No, anybody watching live, sorry, it looks like the stream was acting stupid for just a moment. It looks like we're okay now.
Okay. Whew.
It should be fine now anyway. Alright. He's the one who shot the victim. That is her testimony of the moment of the crime.
I'm just kidding. Look at that bustle, girl. You got a nice bustle.
And a great ass! Al Pacino, get out of here.
Oh, God. Oh, sorry, that's me. Order in the court.
There you have it, Your Honor. This is an incriminating testimony.
Now I get it. That woman is our true opponent. As much as it pains me to say this, witness, please give us your testimony. Describe to us this sad and terrifying spectacle.
Alright.
Is she actually a man?
What the hell did that come from? Why do you say that?
I'm just looking. I'm like, her jawline is really strong.
I mean, there are some women out there who have like really strong, pronounced
That is
jawlines.
true. Yeah, forgive me. That was in poor taste. I don't know. Something's off about her.
I mean, listen. After we gotta think about what we've been through in all the other Ace Attorney games. I mean, it's really not far fetched at all. But you never know. Actually, wait a minute, because obviously Binks and I are playing, Apollo Justice right now. One of the cases was like somebody was impersonating a woman, and it's like, how? Well, it's like there's how, like, damn, okay, that's a hidden skill,
Right?
But anyway, that sad and terrifying spectacle.
1 second. I'm sorry.
No, you take your time. Yeah, but anybody watching live, I do apologize for that little hiccup there. Hopefully it doesn't keep happening. Internet sometimes it's gonna happen. So, and anybody new who may be here, thank you all so much. Any followers I may have gotten during this time, thank you all so much. Hope you guys are enjoying all the stupid jokes we're making and the perviness that happens time to time. It is what it is. In the meantime, let me check something. Oh, bless you.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Don't no
Dead.
no.
Oh Jesus. Okay, sorry.
You feeling better?
Yeah. Okay, I'm
Okay.
good.
If you ever need to take a break, just let me know.
Break.
Break. All right, here we go. That sad and terrifying spectacle.
Blah 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 blah.
That day, I had joined Dr. Watson for a rather late lunch. The doctor was unable to eat, so I ordered a beefsteak for myself.
Blah 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 blah.
The accused came over to greet the doctor, but then quickly began to argue. Then, before my very eyes, the student took the doctor's pistol and shot him.
Blah 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 blah.
I was not carrying a firearm, so it's impossible for me to have committed the crime.
I didn't know Dr. Watson was carrying.
Hey, oh, well, I don't know what the hell he just said, but the streets of Japan and the streets of London, yeah, hey, they may not be that safe.
Oh.
I swear, I never argued with the doctor.
Quit your yammering. The word of a black-hearted villain or the word of a pure-hearted lady? Which do you think you would trust? Even a scoundrel like you should know.
Listen, all I keep thinking about is freaking Dahlia Hawthorne.
I know, same.
You should know.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Fun fact about that recording. I was so nervous how to portray her because she was imitating her sister as far as like the niceness voice. So I felt like I had to do two separate voices even though they were, but for the same character. So trying to go back and forth, I had trouble for a little bit. I was like, oh, I'm supposed to talk like this, but then it's like, oh wait, no, it's Dahlia. So she actually just talks like this, just very mean.
Oh, she called Eric Vale a farting butthole. I'm like, oh my god.
Farting butthole.
Ah, she did the voice. And Eric, ha ha ha, damn it.
I broke him. I'm so happy.
I know, that was actually awesome. You were able to break him because he apparently I heard he doesn't break that easily.
Yeah, he's very hard to break.
So that's good that you got him. Yes. But the judge, he got everybody. Let's say that.
That came out of nowhere, like literally, like nowhere.
I like the pitter patter.
Stop! Don't. It's too bad.
It was pretty bad.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't seen the bloopers for the Ace Attorney season 1 and 2, definitely check it out.
Please.
It's great.
It's not on YouTube. It's not on Kyle Phillips' channel anymore. But it's on there. Someone still.
Somebody might
it.
have it. Yeah, didn't Kyle's YouTube channel get banned?
Yeah, it got taken down.
Which is stupid.
I have no idea why though.
Come on now. Anyway.
All right.
Even a scoundrel like you should know.
Gah!
Naruhodo, haven't you learned your lesson? Nothing's going to change if you keep raising your hand without thinking.
I'm just so frustrated. Shortly thereafter, I arrived on the scene. When I relayed the testimonies of this lady and the 2 previous witnesses to headquarters, it was concluded that she had no relation to the incident. Thus, she was sent home.
But, okay. Now, if only those testimonies were legitimate.
In any case, this lady is wearing the same outfit she wore on the day of the incident. As you can see, there is no place in which she could have concealed the pistol. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah,
She has-
her swan could be a pistol.
Her ass could be a pistol at this point.
Oh my god.
I think you could hide a single pistol just about anywhere, though.
Unless you can indicate this hiding place to us, what you're spouting is mere conjecture.
Witness, lift up your skirt.
God.
This dress has no pockets. There's nowhere to hide a pistol. That is what she says. Ugh, I'd like to turn that woman upside down and give her a good shake just to check. Naruhodo! Not here, man.
Please. You better not be thinking of getting violent, Naruhodo.
Come on! I didn't fire the gun I found, so there must have been another one.
Exactly. That lady must have concealed it somehow. At least that's what we need to prove. And to do that, we have to destroy her testimony, no matter what. Very well, defense. The court orders you to begin your cross-examination.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Yeah, it's happening again. Sorry, guys. I don't know, like, what the hell's going on? Let me take a look at the, Is there a way I can blow up this bitrate to show more? Because if that's going to keep happening every, like, 15 or 20 minutes, that's going to be stupid.
Yeah.
No, it looks like it's holding steady again.
Okay.
So I do apologize. There might be some instances, like a couple seconds, where we're going to drop a little bit. But, like I said, we're going to do what we can. You said this already with the judge? Right?
Yes. I'm on Naruhodo. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Was there anything that stuck out to you?
You know, not exactly just yet. I'm taking even a look at the evidence that we have so far. I'm not really sure if there is something we can do. I mean, the whole thing that she said that she ordered a beefsteak for her. Ooh, actually, that might be it. She's saying
ordered a beefsteak?
For herself. But it's like, it was always in front of Watson. That's why I'm confused. Like, if you ordered a beefsteak, then where the hell was yours?
Yeah, so will we present the crime scene photo?
At the same idea, if I do that, I'm afraid we might be jumping a gun.
Okay, so should you wanna? Oh, excuse me. You wanna press?
I guess we should. But let me go. I'm taking a look at the things really quick. The statements. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking the second statement we can press on.
Okay.
So she ordered beefsteak for herself.
Hi, Chris. Hi.
Unable to eat. You're referring to the professor's visit to the Hada clinic, right? That is correct. You didn't even ask her first.
Incidentally, was the lady aware of that visit?
Yes, she heard about the tooth extraction the day of. That means you were the one who ate the beefsteak, after all. That is correct. This photograph reveals how the scene looked at the time. Sad and terrifying. At the time, huh?
Indeed. What a tragedy. To have ventured out to this far eastern island only to be embroiled in a murder case. I, Ouchie, shall become a vengeful god and sink my fist into the criminal's face.
I take it the late doctor didn't ingest anything then.
Yes, with the exception of carbonated water.
Okay, I'm glad he's not, like, having to talk to her and then she talks to him, because that was taking a long time.
Yeah, I agree. Wait, carbonated water? Although he could not eat, he could at least have a drink. So the two of us made a toast, she says. A toast with carbonated drinks? Huh.
So, what did you think of that testimony?
Hold on, I'm gonna take a
Hold
look
on,
at...
yeah, because I'm like, whoa, bubbly.
Yeah, I'm seeing a huge ass contradiction already.
Yeah, these aren't bubbly.
Not even that, there's only one drink.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look bubbly.
Okay, yes. It's very important.
Ow! I believe there's a deeper meaning to the lady's testimony.
Oh ho ho ho! Fascinating! And what meaning would that be, pray tell?
I love the subtle change. He actually saw his eyes like just open up a little bit more and start shifting, obviously.
That was really cool. I love the animations for this. This is great. When the time is ripe, the meaning shall reveal itself. The defense requests that the witness's last statement be added to her testimony.
Huh! A clever save!
Now then, my lady. That's you, sorry.
Now then, my lady, would you please add that statement to your testimony for us?
Gladly, she says.
Nice, Asogi! I'll remember those words.
Which words?
When the time is ripe. What a convenient phrase!
Could you take this a little more seriously, Naruhodo? I love that pose he does. He's like, okay, I'm done with your bullcrap.
Mm-hmm. So, the new thing added was the professor and I made a toast using carbonated water and wine glasses. This bitch be lying because if we take a look at the crime scene photo, there's only one glass. So, how the hell do you make it? That's what I'm thinking. Damn right.
That's it! I'd like to confirm something about this photograph. The lady herself just told us that the spectacle shown in this photograph was exactly how the scene looked at the time.
That is correct.
Except, that's, you know, strange. Really strange. The only thing strange here is your inability to properly slam that desk.
I slam you? Never mind.
No.
No, we actually don't want to do that.
Mm-mm.
Gulp.
What is so strange about this photograph?
I'm referring to the toast they made. The toast?
The lady said she made a toast of carbonated water in wine glasses. But if that were the case,
the table should have 2 glasses on it.
Oh!
ugh.
Oh, you're right. There's only a single wine glass.
No matter how you look at it, that's just a trivial matter. How could a single wine glass have any impact on the case?
Trivial, you say? Even if it was the police that hit a glass to deflect suspicion from the lady? Sorry, that was a weird read.
No, it's all good. I mean, you're talking to me. That's the king of weird reads. What rubbish! I would never perform such a foolish act.
Then shouldn't there be 2 wine glasses? I mean, think about it. They made a toast.
Yes, I suppose you have a point. While posing as a waiter, I brought 2 wine glasses to their table, but...
Blah, 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 blah. Detective, what did she just say?
Evidently, the one who removed the wine glass was none other than Miss Giselle Brett herself.
What?
It's buffering again, son of a bitch. Sorry, guys. Now it's fine again. Okay, so it looks like every, like, 15 or so minutes, I'm gonna be... There's gonna be some frame drops. I can't do anything about it right now, guys. Sometimes that's just what happens. Frankly, with this type of game, I don't think it matters too much because there's not, like, a lot of action happening, per se. So, I mean, you guys can still see what's happening. You guys can read what's happening. So, it sucks, but you know what? This is what we can do in order to get this thing going. So, it's just one of the drawbacks of streaming it. So, I apologize. I was so profoundly shaken by the events that had transpired before my eyes that I concealed the fact I was there, against my better judgment.
Why?
She's scaring me.
A little bit.
Sorry.
See? It was a trivial matter after all.
Excuse me?
Lest we forget, her fellow countryman was murdered before her very eyes. You cannot blame her for hiding 1 or 2 wine glasses under such duress.
That's absurd!
Oh, or perhaps... You dare condemn this frail foreign beauty's sense of playfulness?
Oh, please, you can't just dismiss something like that as mere playfulness.
By the way, how exactly did she hide the wine glass? Since she doesn't have any pockets or anything.
Blah, 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 blah.
She says she placed it into the small handbag she was carrying.
Then she... Okay. Her handbag?
A fashionable pouch in which ladies of the British Empire store personal items.
It's a purse.
The purse.
Purse.
I'm trying to think of that thing that, oh my god. There was a joke that we kept making. Never mind, I'll think about it later.
With this, we've established that the lady took the wine glass from the scene. However, said wine glass is irrelevant to the case at hand. This evil student is merely grasping at straws. The court has no need for any more of his misleading accusations.
Indeed. Now that we know why the lady took that wine glass, we must all agree that it has no bearing on the case at hand. Understood, attorney?
Huh? But... I wonder...
At this rate, if we wish to press the issue any further, we must first prove why it is worthy of discussion.
Yeah. Miss Brett whisked the glass away in her handbag, so the crucial question here is...
I said call it...
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I said I was thinking maybe the handbag?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Because they're already saying that the glass is not an issue to them.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that obviously there's nothing of importance. The handbag, if we think about it, that is a place that they can hide wherever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that, yeah, we call attention to the handbag.
Okay.
Wait, hold on a minute. She put the wine glass in her handbag?
Indeed, nothing strange about that. Every lady in the British Empire owns a handbag, you know.
As I recall, Miss Brett made a certain claim earlier. This dress has no pockets. There's no place for me to hide a pistol. However, we now know she had a handbag. Wasn't it possible for her to hide a pistol in that handbag?
Oh! Way to go, partner. I knew you'd notice that contradiction.
What do you mean by that, you dirty little...
Watch your mouth. It's simple. The defendant Ryanosuke Naruhodo picked up the fallen pistol, then heard a gunshot. Since he did not pull the trigger on the pistol in his hand, there must have been another one. Another gun was that was the true murder weapon.
You can't mean... Detective!
Yes?
Did you investigate the contents of Miss Brett's handbag?
No. I did not inspect it.
I knew it! In other words, the other gun, the true murder weapon, could have been hidden in Miss Brett's handbag! What? What did you say?
Order! Order! Order in the court!
Detective, I demand an explanation!
Of what, Prosecutor Ouchie?
How could you have failed to give that handbag a thorough inspection? This lady has been forced to put up with false accusations due to a lack of due diligence.
You did it, partner. You created an opportunity to tear down her facade.
You really think so?
Uh-oh.
Ahem. Oh my goodness. You have no faith in the Imperial Police, I see. Ugh! It's true. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm reading something here in chat. Oh, are you one of the developers of the patch? If you are, thank you and welcome. Yeah, hell yeah, we're enjoying the living hell out of this.
Yes! Hi! Who is it? Shobrusu?
I'm thinking. You're part of the team. Holy crap!
Oh, hi! Oh my god, this is so cool.
Now we're gonna be all giddy. But welcome. Being part of Scarlet Study, thank you so much for all the hard work you put into this. Yes.
It's been so much fun already.
Oh yeah, for God knows. Yeah, I know like we're kind of breaking our rule and not really communicating with chat during this, but this is a special instance.
Yeah.
But welcome, and yes, yeah, we are definitely enjoying it. My viewers are definitely enjoying it. Can't thank you all enough for all the hard work, and I'm sure many people can't wait to see how the second game patch is coming along. You're in case 3 right now. That is freaking insane.
Whoa! Holy crap!
So and I'm sure when that happens, or we'll eventually get to that when we eventually get through this. So, yeah. Holy crap. Thank you so much.
Yay, thank you. Oh my god, we're excited.
It's true. I did not check the contents of the lady's handbag because there was no need to do so.
What do you mean?
I must thank the student attorney over there. He has reminded me of a piece of evidence that I forgot to show to the court.
Oh boy.
Oh, ain't that some convenient BS? This here photograph. I took this photograph as a precaution after the incident occurred. As you can see, Miss Brett's handbag was captured in this photo.
What? You can clearly see the inside of her handbag.
Oh, sorry guys. Yep, we're dropping frames just a little bit again.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm gonna look at that picture. Did we get... Oh, we didn't get it. Never mind.
Okay, nope. Should be good now. Sorry guys.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna get in just a moment.
Okay.
Exactly, Your Honor. This handbag was woven from leather, a material popular among high-class Londoners.
My word, its contents are out on full display.
Hence, there was no need to inspect it. After all, if there was a pistol inside, it would have stood out immediately. Ugh! The lack of a pistol is proof of Miss Brett's innocence. thank you for giving me the opportunity to present this young student. Ugh! No!
Oh! Oh, order, order! I keep forgetting I'm the judge. Detective, I order you to hand over that photograph as evidence.
As you wish, Your Honor. So, taken by Hosonaga after the incident occurred, Giselle's handbag is pictured on a chair near the victim's table. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that right now.
Because I see something that is not... What is that? What the heck is that? Do you see... Okay, yeah, the handbag, blah, 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 but look at the arm of the dead body. There's like a tattoo on his wrist.
The hell? Yeah,
You see that?
Yeah, looks like a Chicago Bulls symbol.
I was just...
Huh. That's
Interesting.
weird. That could be the thing. But now I'm wondering how the hell that's going to come into play, but I'm also taking a look at her bag just to see if there's anything I spot.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm getting flashbacks of? The... what case is it? The Trebian case?
Jesus. Why'd you have to remind me of that?
But, like, no spoilers. I'm not going to say what happened in it, but that's what I'm getting. A little bit.
That was, even thinking back to that case now, there is a lot in there that still confused the living crap out of me, even when I play that game over and over again. It's like, oh, that's what happened. But I think you're definitely right that there's something up with this.
Okay, and I'm not gonna. This is the last time I'm referencing chat again, but please don't confirm or deny suspicions.
Oh yeah, we definitely appreciate you guys not doing so, because if people start doing that, then Danny and I are gonna start doing that, and then we're gonna solve the case before it even gets solved. And I don't know, it's a little blah, you know. I hate putting restrictions on anybody. That's the thing. I hate doing that personally. It's just one of those things where we want to be able to enjoy the game as is, you know? So, that's that.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
You're good. Did you say this line for the judge?
No.
Oh.
I hereby conclude the cross-examination of this witness. The court believes that with this photograph, all relevant evidence is at hand. As long as there are no issues with this photograph, all doubts surrounding this case have been cleared. Now, it is time to render a verdict.
In other words, there's but one conclusion. No one was capable of committing the crime except for the student prostrated on his desk.
No! I thought we were about to make a great turnabout. Instead, we were shut down before we could even gain traction.
Oh no, Asugi!
Oh no. Sogi?
I'm sorry, Narahudo.
Ah!
Now that the cross-examination is over, we have no way of prolonging this trial.
What? Then the verdict will be...
Oh, hee.
Sorry. I'm doing something different where I can keep an eye out on my OBS as we're doing this. So if I immediately start seeing a drop, I'm just gonna stop and wait until it fixes. So but yeah, we should be good now, hopefully.
You put up a good fight for a starry-eyed student, I'll give you that. However, resistance is futile in the face of a fair judgment. Reflect on that fact to your heart's content from the comfort of your cell.
Is this the end? Oh, I'm trying to make that stupid joke with that song. What is it? How does that song go? This is the end. My only friend, the end.
Oh,
Who sings that
I don't know.
song? I only remember from The Simpsons.
I have no idea.
Okay, never mind. Somebody might know out there. Am I really going to be jailed for a crime I didn't even commit? And what about Asogi? He'll be forced to give up his dream of studying abroad. Hey, Asogi,
What is it, Naruto?
are we really out of options?
You heard the judge. As long as there are no issues with that detective's photograph, the trial cannot continue. It's over. Oh, very well then. The court shall proceed to deliver its judgment.
It appears that we can report back to the British Empire without further delay.
Damn it! I will now announce the verdict for the defendant, Rayano Okay. Yeah!
That's how you bang. Please wait, Your Honor.
Naruto?
You should hold off on passing a verdict.
What are you going on about now? Once the trial's over and the conclusion's reached, the judge hands down the verdict. This is the most fundamental rule that governs the Supreme Court.
But His Honor clearly said, as long as there are no issues with this photograph, all doubts surrounding this case have been cleared. Now it is a time to render a verdict. Therefore, in the event that there's a huge issue with the evidence, the trial must go on!
Are you delusional? The only purpose of this photograph was to show the items in her handbag. How could there be any issue with it?
You're... I understand the defense's concern. It's true, we have yet to examine this photograph closely. However, I cannot imagine what what additional clues may lie within the handbag.
Huh, as if anything like that would ever exist. I'm sick and tired of the students' desperate proclamations.
Come on, I'm not that desperate. I just know there's something about this photograph that stands out.
Very well then. We will grant the defense one last opportunity.
Oh!
Come again?
This Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna pound your
Sure?
butthole if you start talking.
I'll pound them in my buttholes!
Wow, you actually did it really well.
Thank you, because I think that was Kyle Phillips.
Wait, that was Kyle who did that one?
He played the Canadian one, or the brother.
No, yeah, I think that was actually the regular judge though.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
It was like, God damn it, Eric. Okay. Oh, did you say this one already?
Oh shoot, no.
Oh.
This trial may or may not end immediately, depending on what you have to say. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
In the photograph that Detective Hosonaga submitted as evidence, please proceed to point out the significant problem in this photograph.
Let's see. We're about an hour in.
Holy crap.
Should we take a break or should we keep going a little bit more before we take a break?
Maybe keep going just a little bit,
Okay.
because we were having issues in the beginning.
That's true. That was true.
Okay.
So yeah, what the hell we gotta do? Point out the significant problem in this photograph. So we can assume that the problem. See, it's a good odd that you caught this, but they're gonna say what the hell the problem is. I'm assuming, but it's like I don't know what else is wrong with the thing. So What are you thinking?
Like, I thought about that too, because I'm like, it's a see-through handbag. So they cleared that up as well, but I'm like, I don't know what else could be sticking out.
Same here. Like, I tried taking like a closer look, like at the details of the handbag or something, or maybe like around the table. And we're dropping frames, so give me a second. Actually, no, see, this is why I feel like it's not really that bad for dropping frames, because we're on a still image. So that's why we just gotta deal with it, and hopefully it fixes itself in just a moment. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, so that's why I'm still leaning towards back the weird tattoo, but still. We got 5 chances. I mean, it doesn't matter, you know. We're bound to get something wrong as we continue playing this, you know?
Right.
So, what are you thinking?
I think I want to present the Chicago Bulls tattoo.
All right. Please take a look right here. On the victim's wrist, you can see a mysterious scar.
Indeed. Oh, it looks like a burn.
Uh-oh.
I was wondering what you might blurt out in your desperation, but really? This has absolutely nothing to do with the lady's handbag, now does it?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Hmm?
I'm taking a look at the bag again.
The bag?
Bag.
Come on.
Damn it. Okay. Because they're saying that it's a scar. It could be a burn scar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm wondering if it has nothing to do with the bag. Does the bag itself have that design on it?
Oh. I'm looking right now. I don't see anything. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not it.
See, that's I kept going back to it, but I don't think that's it. But it could be something where we have to investigate the bag ourselves, and oh, holy crap, you know?
Yeah, we may have to get zoomed in on it a little more.
All right, so I may be jumping the gun, but just an idea.
Okay, good idea.
That is indeed a scar from a burn.
Could you elaborate, Detective?
The police had noticed the burn as well during the inspection of the corpse. However, since it had nothing to do with the cause of death, it was left out of the records.
That would only be fair. Because even establishing precisely when the victim suffered the burn would be impossible to begin with.
The more I look at this, the more I think that there's something strange about this scar. But Prosecutor Ouchie is correct. As long as there's no clear connection to this case, I do not see any need for further investigation of this burn mark.
Ugh.
Blah 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 blah.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, the time for her to die with officials of the university is fast approaching. If it is all right, the witness would like to kindly request that she be allowed to leave.
Oh, but of course, that is not a problem at all.
Okay, can I just say, you have really good, excellent timing on how the characters are animated and you read. I just want to say you do really well with that. Okay.
Oh, you mean like, wait, it means me changing my tone based on the animation that's happening?
Yeah, because you, like, when he shakes his head, like, do, you instead of saying, oh, but of course, you have to say, oh, but of course.
Oh, no, I do that on purpose, because, like, yeah, to me, it's like, this is the acting portion.
Yeah,
I love how
it's really good.
You know, like,
a lot of people wouldn't really normally do that, so I'm like, oh.
No, yeah, but to me, it's like, well, this is the acting portion of the voice acting. It's like, you see the character perform something, now add that voice to the actual motion. And I love how I'm saying this, even though I'm not like a voice actor, or at least a professional one whatsoever. But that's what I find fun about doing these voices, you know? It's like, you add emotion to it. You add, if you want to say realism to it, even if the voice doesn't say fit, or it's over-exaggerated. I like doing it. So, there you go.
Well, I think it's really well done. I just wanted to say that before we continue.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, please, let us hand down the verdict at once.
Naruhodo, explain yourself. Are you saying that this burn mark is somehow related to the case?
To tell you the truth, I don't really know that myself, but if I just stand idly by, it'll all be over for me. No matter what, I have to keep pushing forward, even if I'm just grasping at straws.
Yeah, you're right.
Sogi!
If we can prove a connection between this burn mark and the incident at hand, we may be able to wrench open a door that was once locked to us.
What now? There's no way you can possibly pull that off.
We cannot afford to waste time listening to baseless conjecture. In other words, all we need to do is show you evidence, Your Honor. The proof that links the burn mark to this incident. That is correct. Truth be told, I had overlooked this mysterious burn mark. However, the moment you pointed it out in the photograph, I did not overlook the sudden darkness that overtook the witness's face.
What? My only option is to establish a connection between the burn mark and the crime. This is really important. I can't mess it up. I have to find the evidence that will reveal the truth behind the burn mark.
Now I order the defense to present evidence to the court. What evidence establishes a connection between the burn mark and this case?
Oh.
Hold on. Hold the phone.
No, you actually do that, I'm gonna catch up on chat really quick.
Wait, no. Okay, never mind. That's not it. Huh.
Oh,
Fails.
you're a subscriber of mine. Oh, okay. Yay.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really neat, though. Like, what?
I love it's like everything's kind of full circle somewhat.
Aww.
But hopefully you all are really still enjoying this. Oh, what does this person say? Huh.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, what?
Sorry, I found it. I found the piece of evidence.
Okay.
Do you want me to wait till you see it?
Well, oh yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. Hold on, let me see. So, what evidence establishes the connection between a burn mark and the case? Let's see. Do-do-do-do-do.
Yo, this music is off the chain, though.
I'm loving the music of this game. Like, it honestly may beat the other ones.
Don't you say that!
I'm just saying.
Holy crap. Yo,
I wonder what you're seeing that I'm not.
it's... I don't know if you want me to tell you. You let me know what you want me to do.
I may have to let you tell me just in a moment. Wait a minute. I might be looking at the wrong photograph because I kept looking back.
Which one are you on?
I kept going to the one to the handbag, but then I kept going back to
No.
I kept going one to the one where there's just a steak in it.
The crime scene photo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now that's I'm trying to. Wait a minute.
You see it?
Yeah, I do. So what is that? Okay. Okay, so we see that now. But now we're thinking how did that happen? And why did that happen?
Right. If he's not supposed to be eating, why is there a burn mark on his hand?
But obviously, we now have the evidence that connects it, so... We're at hour 10 right now. I mean, I kind of want to keep going, but at the same time, I don't know.
You want to give it about 5 more minutes and see?
Yeah, why the fudge not? We'll just keep going.
Okay. All right.
So let's present this crime scene photo.
This is the same photograph from before.
I think photographs really are an extraordinary invention. Things that are easily overlooked by the untrained eye can be recorded eternally for all to see. And? What are you getting at? Tell us what we're supposed to see. I cannot allow your needless charades to waste any more of Milady's time.
Oh, don't sound like a fedora-wearing nice guy.
I hope...
Oh my god.
Milady.
My god, you sound like a whatever they're called. It's this new term that I just found out. Simp.
What the fudge is a simp? Like,
Apparently it's like a guy who is, I guess he's obsessed with a girl who shows him any kind of attention.
well, that
And he'll like give her tons of money or gifts or whatever. I think.
So wait a minute. That sounds like a white knight or like a nice guy because he's thinking he's gonna get putang if he keeps doing that.
I guess I don't know. I'm not up to date with these new lingo words.
I am starting to feel old. Not like I'm actually not getting some of these terms, you know. Like I think simp is just like, yeah, somebody was saying like an evolution. Like like we already know, like it's already existed, but whoa, hold on, it crashed. It still keeps going.
And
Anybody?
guys,
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if anybody experiences like any technical difficulties, just try to refresh your page first before posting it in chat. That way, we're not getting mixed messages and trying to figure out what's happening.
Yep. Alrighty. Oh, I don't think I said this yet. Okay.
I hope you'll be willing to grace us with your presence for just a little while longer, miss.
Oh.
The connection we're looking for is very clearly shown in this photograph. Why did the victim have such a mysterious birthmark on his body? What was the cause?
The cause?
A bluff as obvious as that won't work on me. You would do well to present your evidence immediately. What do you suppose caused the victim's burn mark?
Well, shall we present it now?
Yes.
The beefsteak? The beefsteak isn't the important part. It's the iron plate under the meat.
Oh,
You okay?
no, I'm sorry. That was the judge first, and
Oh.
but then he finished up really quick. I think you said like, "Oh, the meat." Oh,
Oh.
yeah, like
The plate. Oh.
What's the matter, Your Honor?
this iron plate bears a certain insignia.
It's safe to assume that this is a symbol of La Quantros.
Oh,
The insignia on this iron plate and the shape of the victim's birthmark are a perfect match. Oh, ouch! E.
Naruhodo, you're really something else.
He's right. Therefore,
we can assume that the victim received the burn mark Ella Quantros.
But even if that may be true, it doesn't mean he was burned on the day of the murder. Surely it was on the day before the crime, or the day before that, or any other unrelated day.
Well, you see...
Bad news, Professor Ouchie. The chances of that are terribly low.
Asogi.
Why would that be?
Look at how clearly the burn shows on the skin. A burn like this would have sent the restaurant into an uproar. Detective Hosonaga, what are your thoughts?
An injury of such severity could not possibly be slipped by while causing a bit of a fuss.
But...
The wound appears to be fresh. He was burned recently. And while the wound is indeed small, it has left a distinct burn mark. That means this was an especially severe burn.
Oh.
What does that mean for us? Well, for example... Oh, yes. Let me give you a condition so that would have been present, that would have to be present for a burn like that to form. You would have to press against the hot surface for at least 3 seconds at 90 degrees Celsius. Ouch.
Eee. One probably wouldn't be able to help but let out a scream from the pain.
I've been undercover at La Quantros for weeks, and I've never heard of any screams like that. As a waiter of the restaurant in question, I can confidently assure you of that.
What? Weren't you focusing on your detective work?
Indeed! That's why it's so strange! I agree with Detective Hosonaga. If you were to press your skin down on such a hot plate, you would have cried out in pain. It's just human instinct.
But the detective didn't hear any screams.
What's even stranger, on that day, I didn't hear anything like that either.
What?
If he had just accidentally dropped his hand on the hot plate for 3 seconds...
Can you really call it an accident if you leave it there for 3 seconds?
Well, at the time, the witnesses were me, the soldier, and the antique shop owner. Needless to say, all of us would have heard a scream if it had happened. Isn't that right, prosecutor?
Huh? Well, yes, that's true.
Then it begs the question, why did none of us hear Dr. Watson scream?
Oh.
Naruhodo, what are you getting at?
I can't believe this. Even I had no idea we would reach this kind of conclusion. But it seems that all of us may have fallen victim to an inconceivable trap.
Well, now I gotta go watch The Princess Bride now.
Have you seen it?
Years ago.
We gotta watch it. It's one. I think it's one of the best movies ever.
Oh, it is. You keep using that word. I do not think you know what it means.
It's Gideon.
I did not. For the longest time, I did not know it was Gideon until I looked at his face more. I'm like,
Yep.
holy crap.
Like, you have hair.
Okay, that was pretty good. You have hair?
Thank you.
Oh, I miss Criminal Minds.
Me too, and they're on their last season right now.
No, they're finishing it?
Yes, it's
Oh.
it's the series finale.
Oh. But for God's sakes, I stopped watching years and years ago. Like, Gideon just left, and supposedly something happened that I don't know.
Yeah, you need to catch up because I need to talk to you about this.
Oh. Okay. I can only think of one possible explanation of this contradiction. When the professor burned his wrist, he was...
Already dead.
That's what I'm thinking.
Got god, I knew it. Oh, this is gonna be just. Oh.
Oh, seriously, I'm getting a lot of. Well, I'm not gonna say the case, but yeah, we're. Thank you, previous Ace Attorney games. So are we going for that right now? Well, see, the things I kind of want to ask people how much longer there is, but at the same time I don't.
Yeah.
Let's.
I think since we discovered like another part to this, maybe there's gonna be another to be continued.
Maybe. So okay, we'll just keep going. Screw it.
Okay.
He was already dead. Even when his wrist was pressed onto the hot iron plate, he still managed to be silent. Either he has balls of steel, but a scenario like that would be impossible. That is, if we ignored the obvious implication. The obvious implication? Do you mean... Yes, he must have already been... dead. Oh, already?
Dead?
There's no other way to see it at this point.
Yeah.
On that day, when the beefsteak was brought... I'm sorry, the word beefsteak is gonna, like, just not... I can't say it without laughing at this point. Oh, look, we have another Ace Attorney alum in the chat.
Whoa. Hold
Sorry.
on, I can't.
I'm stretching.
Oh. Dusty, hi! Oh, that reminds me. Can you go on Steam and download Secrets of Grindia? You don't have to pay for it. It's free because it's in beta right now.
Wait, are you sure?
I'm thinking we stream that game.
I thought... Wait, I paid for it. Are you sure it's a free game now?
I thought it was free. The beta's free, ain't it?
No, I paid.
I didn't pay for it.
What the shit? Well, why the hell did I pay for... I paid $15 for it. Oh.
Oh my god. Anyway, yes.
What the hell? Well, it was directly going to the developer anyway. I don't mind supporting, but oh well.
I don't know how I got it for free if that's the case. Did I? I don't know. We'll see.
What was I gonna say?
Yes. During our break, I'll tell you about it because that's a fun game we should play. For the next stream.
It's gonna be nothing but me fishing. That's for damn sure. No, I got.
Yes.
I had all the fish though. Oh.
Oh my god. And jeez.
All right. Anyway. On that day when the beefsteak was brought to Dr. Watson's dining table, the doctor was already dead.
Ah!
Ooh.
What? No. How? It can't be!
Order, order, order! Just what in heaven's name does that mean? Haven't we been operating on the assumption that the victim was killed by a gunshot?
Indeed so, Your Honor. Don't be misled. That student's outrageous claims are nothing but nonsensical attempts to twist the truth.
The one twisting the truth is you, prosecutor.
How so?
We have established the time when the doctor burnt his wrist at La Quantos. The reality of this incident has already changed completely. Do you not understand? Your Honor, we demand further testimony. If the victim had been dead long before the sound of that gunshot, then there's possibility that the witness knew about that fact. This is beyond my wildest imagination. I never would have thought this trial would be a twist after twist. I didn't realize I was in an Ace Attorney game. I'm sorry to ask of you this, Miss Brett, but you'll have to give up on your prior arrangement.
Are you mad?
While our country's judicial system may still be immature, we cannot pass a verdict when so many clear doubts remain.
Your Honor! Did she just laugh?
Yes, of course. Yes, I'll happily consent to your demand.
This bitch know how to speak. What?
Oh,
For the sake of your empire and mine, for the friendship we share with the Empire of Japan.
Oh! Ah!
oh.
Oh, Miss Brett? Did you just speak Japanese?
Nani?
Nani?
Oh, certainly. I know the language. What kind of exchange student doesn't?
Then why did you need an interpreter?
The Queen's English. English is the most beautiful language of all. A lady would never stoop to dirtying her lips with other ugly languages unless she had to.
Dane!
This bitch, though.
It would seem that gentlemen in this land went for a chivalrous spirit. As such, I am left with no choice but to speak for myself.
Oh! You really are a proper British lady. Doesn't mind that you just, totally just, racism of the entire country, but okay. The extent of your goodwill spreads as wide as the great ocean.
Very well. Miss Brett, the court requests that you give additional testimony. Tell us what you know of the circumstances surrounding the victim's death. So she's finally willing to speak for herself. This is where our fight really begins, Naruto. Welcome to Race Attorney.
Jeez.
This is a funny one.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Okay, now you want to take a break.
Yeah, it's been about an hour and a half or so. We're gonna go ahead and take about a, I don't know, 5-minute or so break. We'll come back. We'll play more of this. We'll see what we can get done, and we'll simply take it from there. And that's that. So see you guys in a little bit.